people are asking. You still haven't heard anything about Jersey yet. Nothing's been announced.
You know, nobody could keep a secret, obviously.
I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables.
Welcome everyone back to Turning the Tables. It's been a little bit since we've caught up, and I know there's some fan questions that you guys want to ask me. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy fall.
Is that your favorite season, fall?
Is fall my favorite? No, this is what my favorite season was always summer, but I guess now that I'm getting older, I'm trying to embrace like all the seasons. I'm like, you know what? Let me be grateful that I'm on this earth. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to be happy for fall. I'm trying to embrace all the seasons. You know, I'm like, I'm on this earth. Let me be grateful. It's like crazy. You know, I guess I don't know. I'm just trying to be grateful, going to church a lot, praying, you know.
With everything going on now, it's like, it's time to just start being grateful for what we have and the love we have in our lives. Right.
And that's, yeah, you know, there's a lot of hatred out there, and I just want to try to be positive and put positivity out there, and the love. Hopefully it's contagious to people, and that's it. You know.
And we did get a couple of fan questions too about your appearance on Jeff Lewis Live. Was it last week, I think? And you had mentioned how Special Forces, which premieres here in just a couple of weeks, how it's kind of made you realize that a little bit about your life, about loving more and just taking more things. Don't take things for granted.
Yes, and like what made what inspired that was that Gia and I did this together, and we had bonding moments together, and there was things that she said to me that I can't give it away. So I also want to see how it plays out, because listen, I know it's an hour episode. So they only could fit certain things in there. So I really don't know how it's going to be edited. Mm-hmm. But I know Gia and I, we took a lot from doing Special Forces together. And, we got there, days before it even started. And we actually, we're close already, like I said, but it actually bonded us even closer together. And we talked about a lot of things. So that's it, it's good to have things like that, that happen. It was a good experience for Gia and I.
Yeah. As a mother and daughter to do that together.
Yes, exactly. It was a great experience for Gia and I to do this together.
Well, good. Yeah. And some of the comments are saying that you just seem like you're in a different headspace now.
Yeah. I mean, even when I came back, it was hard. I had to get adjusted to back to reality, back to real life. Because, we were cut off from everything. It was just, it was I have to say, I have tremendous respect for anyone in the military, and it's my hat goes off to them. They give their life, it's a lot.
Well, and what's crazy is a lot of times those shows will make it look like on TV that you're actually living in those situations, but you really slept outside. You slept on those cots. That was the real deal.
Yeah. This was the real deal.
And you pooped in a bucket.
Maybe before we started, we were on a 5-star hotel. But then after that, it was hardcore, Navy SEALs, hardcore, no joke. It was serious.
And you don't seem like the camping person. Have you ever even been camping?
Never been camping, no. And I said, I spoke to Kenya Moore and Denise Richards before, and they did not sugarcoat anything. They're like that. It was so hard. Kenya was, and I know Kenya is so strong because I was on the Ultimate Girls Trip with her, and we did a tug of war together, and I was like, I got this. Oh my God. When she pulled that rope, she pulled it so hard, she dragged us. Kenya Moore is so strong. Yeah. She would definitely beat me in a fight, hands down. She would she's strong, strong. Yeah. So yeah, no, it's I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Have you ever gone fishing?
Never gone fishing. No.
Would you ever go fishing?
I think I tried fishing once with Joe. Yeah.
It's not your thing.
It's not really my thing. Yeah. It's not really my thing. It smells fishy. And like
Yeah.
I would never put a fish on a hook. That's so like I would
Or a
feel
worm,
bad
like
to her.
put a
Or a
worm on.
worm. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, no. I remember like, the kids used to go fishing with Joe. I used to like sunbathe,
Yeah.
'cause we
You
used to
like
get
fish being delivered to you on a plate, already cooked, ready to eat.
yes, just like that. And also being in the water, that was like I mean, now I did overcome like deep water. This is not an exaggeration. Like I swear I only cuz I kept saying I wanted to take swimming lessons. But by the time our pool opened, and then by the time I left for special forces, I think I left like right after Memorial Day. Right, Pat? Do you
We did
remember
that
when I
following
left?
the week after Memorial Day, right after.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we opened our pool Memorial Day, like, like, or right before Memorial Day. Like I only had time to do one swimming lesson. And I did it for a few hours and it was even cold that day, the day that I did it. And I
But
was
it's like you
like,
had to.
because I wanted to wait till it got warmer and it wasn't getting warmer. So I was like, shit, I have to do this. Otherwise, because, I have to leave soon,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what exactly happened. And then I did it with sweatpants and a sweatshirt on. And like, Gia took a TikTok of me. Gia took video of me and she was laughing at me the whole time. Like, she was like, yeah, she was like, but she was proud of me. And I was proud of myself that I never knew how to do a backstroke, Pat. Like, this
Really?
woman really taught me how to swim. Like, I never knew how to do a backstroke because I was watching the last season and I saw how Denise Richards was doing a backstroke, because it was, because they swam so far. So I do feel more comfortable now being like if I had to be like, for instance, like if I had to jump into the ocean, I would do it now.
Okay. And it's crazy to me that getting through your whole life not knowing how to swim that would freak me out even being on a boat if I didn't know how to swim. Were you ever freaked out if you're on a boat?
No, like last year we were on a yacht and we went to Turkey, Bodrum, Turkey, and
That's fine.
and everybody else jumped in the ocean. I didn't.
And not just because you couldn't swim, it's just because the ocean freaks you out, like deep water.
Yeah, but I also couldn't swim, so that's why I didn't jump in. Yeah. I never dived into water. I never dived into a pool or like off a boat into the ocean. I've never done that, so I was terrified.
So that's another thing that Special Forces forced you basically to do, because you probably wouldn't have taken lessons if you weren't on Special Forces.
No, exactly. And I took swim lessons on Housewives, but that really it wasn't long enough.
It didn't stick.
It didn't stick, exactly.
Like I said before, we got tons of questions, people asking you how to turn the tables in their lives, because that's kind of what we do here on this podcast. You talk to people all the time about how you turn the tables in your life and they want your help. And before we get into those, though, we did get questions, just people asking how the family is.
The family's good. Thank you for asking. Gabriella's back at University of Michigan. Melania's back at the University of Tampa. Matter of fact, I'm going to see her next week because I have an appearance in Tampa. So I'm
University
going out.
Michigan is in. I live Omaha. We live in Omaha, Nebraska. That's where Hurrdat is based, and the University of Nebraska plays the University of Michigan this weekend in Lincoln.
Oh wow! Awesome.
Yeah,
So Michigan's going to beat their ass.
probably.
I know.
I hope not.
So that's awesome. Yeah. So I'm going to Tampa next weekend, and then they have Parents Weekend in October. So I'm going to both Parents Weekend in October. So I'm excited for that. And Adriana's coming with me to Tampa. And matter of fact, Adriana just went to go visit her sister, and she went to her first game, at Michigan. So it was,
fun.
Yeah. So she loved it. It was awesome. But yeah, Louis great. My two stepsons are great. And Gia's doing great. Gia's actually apartment shopping. And so she's excited for that.
Does she have like a timeline of when she wants, just when she finds an apartment, she'll go? There's no rush?
Yeah, I think soon. Like, well, she has to, she's been looking. The past 2 Saturdays, she's gone. And like, she's looked at a lot. Like this past Saturday, she looked at 8 apartments.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, like, I think, she's looking Jersey City, Hoboken, Weehawken, Edgewater, because she comes from a lot of space. So I mean, she's also looking in New York, which I told her to, but she just wants space. She doesn't want to be living in a shoebox.
Yeah, and that's hard to find in New York for less than like 15 grand a month.
Right, and exactly. And it's like she could be 10 minutes away and have like what she wants.
Yeah. Well, good. And then we another question too, and I know you've addressed this before, but people are asking. You still haven't heard anything about Jersey yet. There hasn't been nothing's been announced.
No, nothing's been. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, it pretty much. I'm sure when Bravo tells us, that's when everybody's going to find out too. Because
Yeah.
like nobody could keep a secret, obviously.
100%.
So and then Bravo, I'm sure is going to put it. As soon as they tell everybody, then everyone will know.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So
And then should we also address, like what everybody's saying?
yeah, with Jeff Lewis asking you about your brother and sister-in-law and
Yes.
coming back.
And
Yes.
before,
We actually did have a question about that. It was the next question. So go ahead. Let's talk
okay,
about
what
that.
was the question? Ask me the question.
Asking you if you could kind of expand more on what you're talking about with Jeff Lewis about your family.
I mean, he just asked me if we would is there what did he say? Do you think you would ever make up with your brother? Is that what he said?
Basically, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
paraphrasing. but
and the
that's
thing
basically-
is, before I was very adamant and I was just like, absolutely not. And I know everyone's saying now, oh my gosh, she's saying it because she's desperate, because she's needs a job. That's not the case. I mean, there's there's reasons why I'm saying it, but listen, it's like an olive branch. Now I'm just saying, never say never.
yeah.
That's it.
It's growth, and you've had people say,
Thank you. Because before I was just like, absolutely not.
right.
But the older I'm getting, like I said, there's things that have happened that I don't want to get into right now, but maybe eventually I will. We'll see. But that have changed my mind. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. But it's okay. You
Yeah.
know, and I see what and right away, like I see what she's saying, which is fine. Like I'm just saying my door is cracked open. I just said never say never.
And that should be a great thing for people. The same people that are saying that to you, are the same ones that couldn't believe you're not talking to your brother, and now you're
Correct.
swinging around. And so it's just haters being haters. And
Thank you. And that's
Yeah.
all I'm saying, because you know what? I'm all about, I'm a mom first. So I always want to do the right thing and like be a good example for my children. That's like the number one thing. And listen, we could rehash things. And then where's that going to get us? Nowhere. So sometimes you can't rehash things. You just have to like let the past go and move forward. So I want to be, the reason, why I said that, it's like again, I just want to be a good example to my children. And also a lot of people do look up to me out there, and I want to be a good example to everyone out there. So I don't want to be so like, listen, people do change and things happen in life that makes you evolve and grow. And that, that's all I'm saying.
Well, I've heard you a million times on this show give that advice to people that are emailing you. So if you wouldn't take your own advice, that wouldn't make sense. So you're just taking your own advice.
Thank you. I mean, that's the thing. As you get older, and you know what? Another big thing, time heals all wounds. That saying is so true. Because after a while, then you're just like I guess when a lot of time passes, like you forget things. Meaning like you're not as angry as when you first were. And then I guess, and if you're happy in your life, then that's what I want to exude. I want to exude happiness, and I don't want to be angry. I don't want that. I want to just be happy, and I want to put that out there,
Yeah.
So, and this is the thing. Like, everyone say, "Oh my gosh, she's desperate because she needs her job." No, I'm not. I'm not desperate. If, like I said, if Bravo doesn't want me back, I'm fine with that. If they want me back, I'm fine with. I'll be fine with both. You know what I mean? But I'm not just saying that, because I'm desperate and I want my job back. And unfortunately, it's like, I know it's like crazy timing because obviously there was stuff put out there that they were filming, but they're not. And then this came out at the same time. And the reason why this came out is because I'm promoting another show that I'm on, Special Forces, that I got asked, I went on Jeff Lewis's podcast and he asked me a question and I answered it. So.
And yeah, and if people are going to hate on that, that's fine.
Yeah. And you know what? I guess, it was, I guess not that it wasn't poor timing on my part. It was just, I'm out there promoting another show that I'm on, and I got asked about it, and that's how I feel about it right now.
And it just shows that you are in that place in your life that you are able to, willing to, and wanting to extend that olive branch. And if it's picked up, then it's picked up. If not, you're still willing.
Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if it's
Okay.
not, all good.
Okay, cool. So let's get into some of these turning the tables questions, and some of them are pretty wild this time.
Okay.
Delaney from Reno said that she's in a relationship. This is super weird. In a relationship with an artist. Okay.
Okay.
So it says, my boyfriend collects mannequin heads,
Okay.
and last week he gave one a full name, a wig, and a seat at our dinner table every day as part of performative art. She goes, I'm trying to be supportive, but I'm losing it.
Wow. Okay. I have to understand it now. Wait. So
He's an artist. She's in a
Right.
relationship with an artist, and he like collects mannequin heads and mannequin bodies.
right.
And so, as part of an art display for him, one of them sits and eats with them every night at the dinner table with the mannequin.
Oh my God.
And he's saying it's part art, and she's like, I don't want to seem crazy, but
I
how
mean,
do I tell him I don't?
Yeah, that is. I'm sorry. I think that's a little strange. Like just a little bit. Like
Yeah.
yeah, I would. I mean, that's. I mean, unless. I mean, he's very eccentric, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know if that falls in that
Yeah,
category.
that
Does
falls
it?
in that category. Yeah,
It
yeah.
does. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, and so maybe I guess she has to. I don't know how long she's been with him, so she would know that. But I would think if that was me and I have to put myself in her shoes, I would feel like that's a little weird. But she knows him, and it depends how long she's been with him. So I think she's the only one that could answer that.
Okay, this is another relationship one from Mariah. My husband swears he's faithful, but he keeps liking his ex's pictures that are basically thirst traps on Instagram. What should I say to him? Is this a problem?
Yeah, I would. If it's his ex-wife, I would say you need to unfollow her right now. Yeah, definitely unfollow. Like, what do you? I mean, if they're thirst, yeah, if it makes her feel uncomfortable, he should not be liking those sort of. Because this is the thing. I do follow Joe, but it's very, his photos are not thirst trap. But if like just say if Louis told me not to follow, not to like his thirst trap photos, I wouldn't then. Like
Yeah.
like
If your partner is uncomfortable with anything within
Yes.
reason, like you should stop doing it.
exactly. Because I was gonna say maybe I don't know if they have kids together, maybe maybe he shouldn't unfollow her. But if it's making her uncomfortable, he should not like those photos.
And this is someone from the other perspective. Danica admitting that she's having an affair. She goes, I've been the other woman for 2 years in a relationship. He keeps promising that he's leaving. I think I'm stuck in a situation now that I don't know how to get out of.
Okay. Yeah. So get out of it, honey. Get out of it. Because my friend, one of my good friends, she was had an affair with a guy for 10 years. And he kept saying he was going to leave his wife, and he never did. So he never left his wife. So just to let you know, he never left his wife. So if I were you, like he needs to make a move. So I would break up with him. Like, I wouldn't be with him anymore because he's having his milk and eating it. He's having the cow and milking it. But how do you say? He's having his cake and eating it too. Yes, he's having both cows,
Both cows, both
Yes,
milk.
so like, so I would definitely get rid of them. There's so many fish in the sea. You're beautiful. Don't sell yourself short and go find somebody else.
Oh, that's funny.
No, that's the thing. Because sometimes when you break up with the person, you're not with them anymore. Then they realize like, if they want to be with you or not.
Mhm.
They have to decide. Like, do I want her or do I want her? And then
Yeah.
that'll
Make him make the decision.
exactly.
Maya in Tampa, Florida said, tell me if I'm making too big of this situation, but my sister copied my baby name, and now she named my now nephew the name I was going to name my son. Is this what do you think about this one?
That's wrong. I mean, if she said I like that name, that's a tough situation. Yeah, that is a tough situation. I mean, sometimes that's why you got to keep your names to yourself. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone, unfortunately, has, there's like there's always something with siblings,
Uh,
But she has to either forgive her. I mean, what is she gonna do? She just has to find another name. Yeah. I mean,
um,
otherwise, if she wants to name her kid the same name, I mean, that does happen in families. Like, there's like a lot of Joes, or
yeah,
like
right.
everybody's named after like in Italian, like everyone's named after like the grandfather or the grandmother. So there could be the same name in the family. So it's up to her if she wants to name the same thing. Yeah, I mean that is screwed up. I think that's
Yeah.
screwed up because if she said the name and then her sister stole it, that's not right.
So you remember Christina, our PR girl that you
Yes.
talked to? She just called me and texted me. She's out in the back of the office, and there was found a raccoon in a dumpster. So
Is it
hold on,
alive?
I need it. Yeah, it's alive. I just need to call her back real quick. Hold on, sorry.
Oh, but tell
Hey.
her not to grab that.
No, Teresa's saying not to grab the raccoon, but that's
Well, okay, good advice. I will take that advice. It just needs like a board or something that it can crawl out. There's got to be one around here.
I mean,
Come
if
trash
she
day,
feels like it, she should go. She could go to Home Depot and go get a piece of wood. If that's what she really wants to do.
yeah. Did you hear that?
yeah, I mean, that's true. And we're not too far from one. It just feels like we have so much
There's-
random shit laying around here that something would work.
Give me like 10 minutes and I'll be down. We're done wrapping.
Okay.
Don't-
I mean, do what you got to do. Listen,
Don't.
Teresa obviously takes priority over this raccoon, but now
No, but just be careful. Be careful.
my first approach, it did seem, I was like kind of pissed off about it. So this is why I was like,
But she has like, she rescues animals all the time, like picks up opossums with her bare hands.
Oh my God. Be careful, please.
Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
if I get rabies, it'll be my first call too. Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh my
finish up.
God, God
I'm down here,
forbid.
obviously.
Okay.
All right, goodbye.
Okay, bye. Sorry, that was wild.
That was, oh my God. She needs to really be careful. I guess that's where you live. They have a lot.
Okay, sorry. So we have a couple more here real quick.
Okay.
Let's see.
No, I mean, and about the pregnancy, yeah. I mean, I just want to go back. Listen, I don't want anybody fighting with their family. Like, I feel like if you could try to work it out, always try to work it out. But always communicate. Don't let it go. If it's bothering you, this is the number one thing. Communicate. Like, just tell them exactly how you feel, and try to work it out. But I get it. I get it. Sometimes family does do screwed up shit.
Yeah.
But you know what? You just have to let them know right away how you feel. Get it out. And otherwise, don't keep it inside. Because if you keep it inside, then that's when things build up, and then it's not a good thing.
Okay, let's wrap it up on this one. This is crazy. Renee said, "My dad is cheating, and I'm the only one that knows."
Oh my God.
How do I handle this one, Teresa?
Wow.
Wow, that's heavy. That's a heavy thing for a daughter to carry around.
I feel bad for her. I mean, I would want my mom to know. If she knows, I would instead of telling the mom, like maybe she could show up wherever her dad is with the girl.
Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
Yeah, like if the daughter knows where the father's gonna be, maybe they could just walk in together, and then the mom would see it.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, because that's a lot for her to carry.
Yeah, she needs to do something about that because she can't carry that around forever.
Yeah, because sometimes, it's bad to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah.
But maybe like let that, like for instance, like if he knows where his dad's gonna be with the girl, they could walk in together. And then the mom could see it for herself. Because sometimes people need to see things for themselves, like with their own eyes, and then they believe it. Otherwise, then they think you're crazy and stuff like that.
Yeah. And I mean, what if her mom finds out that she knew forever and never said anything?
I know. That's why it's a hard situation. I know. I feel bad.
Yeah.
Like someone I knew did that. The father was cheating.
Oh, really?
And then he knew where his dad was going to be, and he took his mom and his siblings, and they walked in on the father with the girl.
So that's actually you're right. That's genius because it's not him outing his dad. It's not him not telling his mom. It's letting them kind of find out on their own.
Right.
Wow.
And then, like I said, and then the person wants to, you always want to see it with your own eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Because that it just makes it like a, then very, then it's for sure. Like nobody's like making believe, or how do you know for sure?
Yep.
Like if you see it with your own eyes, then you know if it's really happening.
Basically removing yourself from that situation. Okay, so that's, you guys keep the questions coming in. We'll be doing, another bonus episode next week, answering all of your questions. So send them in. You can DM them, Turning the Tables DM. We check those all the time. So thank you guys for all your questions. Do you want to just wrap it up?
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for reaching out, and wishing you guys all the best. And just want to say thanks for tuning in to Turning the Tables. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Love, love, love. Mwah.
I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables. Let's go. I know you love my style. I'm gonna make them smile. I am the one to win. Keeping them all to win. I'm turning the tables. I'm turning the tables.